the volume.
Turn up the volume.
You've arrived at the destination for all things Kentucky. This is the Bleed Blue Network Podcast.
The hiatus is over. We are back from a little summer vacation. All
Finally.
UK ball. Bleed Blue, Rando here. KY Sash joining me as always. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, hey, we survived a move from Colorado to San Diego. I survived driving through Wyoming, which was the most terrifying experience of my life, and survived living with my family in an RV for like over a month. So I'm done camping. I'm glad I can take a long shower and not have to walk to the bathhouse to use the restroom. And I'm back to living normal. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm excited to be in a house. It's good. It's good living. How you doing?
I'm good. Summer has been busy. Really busy. A lot of going on right now, but I'm excited you're back. We can record again. Like it's been like a month, something like that, I think. So.
Yep. It's back. We've been looking forward to it. And I know I talked a big game. I was like, yeah, I'll be able to record when we're on the road. And that was not gonna happen.
Never happened.
Yeah. Too much going on, but we're back now and it's time to talk football.
Yes. Finally football season. Almost
go.
There.
30 days away. The countdown is over. And we can actually start getting excited about what is the most talented Kentucky football team that I can ever remember.
I think so too, by far. Like it's crazy the talent that they brought in, and it seems like the big dogs just keep signing more and more. Like it's never ending.
Crazy. The transfer portal market is hitting. We're doing phenomenal on the freshman recruiting class or the recruiting class coming inbound freshmen. It's exciting to see. Stoops is doing well. Big Dog is out there crushing it. And we got a new OC who's pretty exciting. I think before we talk about the quarterbacks and receivers today, let's get into talk about some Mr. Bush Hamden. How do you think about that?
I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what he can do with this group of people. His offense is really fun to watch. And I think that's something that everyone loves a fun offense, right? Like it gets the crowd pumped up. That just gets people involved. And I'm really excited to see, especially what we can do with our wide out core this year. We have a lot of really good, talented players. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox. Talking about his past a little bit. 2016, while he was at OC at University of Washington, Pac-12 champs, was again Pac-12 champs in 2018. When he was there in 2016, he had two phenomenal college receivers in Dante Pettis and John Ross, who was the number 9 overall pick, and up until this year held the record for the fastest 40 time, 4.22. And we're going to get into wide receivers. We got some speed in the wide receiver. Yeah, when we got some incredible speed in our wide receiver core too. So we'll talk to that. But yeah, there's two things that you can't teach, and that's height and speed. And if you're fast, God gave you that ability to be fast.
Could be
Bush
fast.
knows.
Go be fast.
Yeah, Bush knows how to use that to his advantage too. And then in 2018, this is a little deja vu. Again, they won the Pac-12, and he had Eason as his quarterback, who was a Georgia transfer. So now he's working with Georgia transfer Brock Vandegrift. And I would say Vandegrift, prospect-wise, better than Eason. We'll see, but Eason had 3,400 pass yards in that year in 2018 under Hamden as his OC and QB coach. So what he's going to be able to do with Brock is exciting, and Brock being a more of a dual threat type guy. I watched some of Brock's.
What's been missing, I think.
Yeah, I watched some of Brock's tape, and we know what good quarterback play can do for this team. Will Levis first year, 10 win season, he stayed healthy and he was able to carry this team. I think Brock can do the same. He can do it multiple ways. The game that he played against us, both out of the shotgun and under center, he can play both ways. He can move. He can move the pocket and throw off platform very well. Actually, he's got a couple plays where he thrown off his back foot off platform or on the move, still able to square his shoulders and put that ball on a rope right on the to the wide receiver that he's targeting there. And he's a big boy who is an athlete, so he can get out there and be someone who you can run some option with and use his legs to your advantage. When you have a quarterback who can do that, you're now playing 11-on-11 football, and the quarterback with the ball, it's all about it. It's a numbers game. You put the numbers to your advantage there, and just gives you an extra way to make the defense second guess themselves on what's going to come up. So you talk about how the offense is going to be exciting. Those are some of the reasons why. And I think Kentucky fans are going to be on their feet.
Some transfers coming back too, right? So, with Bo Allen, started here, left, now he's back again. And then we also have Wimsat that came in from Rutgers. Both solid transfers. Both solid transfers for sure.
Yep.
And Wimsat from Owensboro.
Yeah, and he's one hell of an athlete as well. And then you got Cutter Boley, who's sitting there as the top rated prospect since Tim Couch. So our wide receiver, our quarterback room is for the future. For the now with Brock really is pretty exciting, and then for the future is also exciting as well. And going to be able to develop under Bush. Let's hope he sticks around. I think he signed a 4-year contract. Let's hope he sticks around for a little bit, and we have some continuity.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we see what continuity does with the defense, right? And they're progressively gotten better every year. So let's have that with the offense, and hopefully that can grow. So quarterback play is going to be great, and that's good. If it is as good as we expect it to be, Kentucky has a chance to go 9 or 10 win season for sure. And let's talk about the receivers, because the quarterback's best friend is a good wide receiver or a good couple of wide receivers, which we have. So Barryon Brown, we know him, right? Elite speed. Can line up
college football.
I think so. I mean, it'd be tough to argue. He absolutely electric. You get hit in the ball in space, and he's gone. Like poof, cloud of smoke, he's out. You watch his film last year. Can line up anywhere on the field. He's not just a wide receiver; he can be multi-purpose. He hand the ball off, that sort of thing. Just get him the ball in space and see what he does with it. And then another household name that Kentucky fans know is Dane Key, 6'3", 210. Boy. Yep, 210, 6'3", 210. Runs a 4.5 40-ish. I think his best is a 4.38. So he's no slouch either. He's
he's fast too. Yeah.
Yeah, he can do well, and he can someone who can he plays anywhere on the field as well. He's lined up in the slot before. Is a good route runner for his size, and definitely going to be a matchup nightmare.
Good hands. And then we had that really crazy catch against Florida too. That opened the game right at the gate, long down the middle. Crazy catch.
Yeah, and I think. There, Kentucky fans will be like, "Oh, great hands." Yeah, we saw some unfortunate drops last year between the two of them. That's a confidence based thing as a receiver. Like, you get on the jugs machine and you got a year, you got a new setting, new quarterback throwing you the ball. I don't think that's going to be an issue. These guys are extremely talented. They got great hands, and I think that drop percentage will revert back to the mean in our favor for that. But I think the name that Kentucky fans probably don't know is the transfer from North Texas, Jamore Macklin. And this dude is a absolute stud.
Yes.
Originally a Yeah, originally a 3-star from St. Louis, had offers from Iowa State, Kansas, UK, but ended up going to Missouri. He's got some family ties. His cousin played there and was a standout wide receiver for the Eagles for 4 or 5 years, I think. But he has a frame which you would think he'd be in the slot. He's 5'10", 5'11", 185, 190 pounds. For those who don't know him or haven't seen him, think Tyreek Hill build ish. He's about the same, not the same player, but the same build. So if you can envision Tyreek, you can envision kind of how Jamori will look on a football field. Plays mostly the X when he was at North Texas. And for those who not just enjoyed by his intelligence, the X receiver, that's the guy as you're watching the TV copy. He is the top or bottom of the screen, going to be right inside or just outside the numbers. Basically, the X is your number one guy, right? This is the dude who we can say, hey, can beat one-on-one coverage. We got to get him the ball. He's our top receiver. Watch some of his film. Quick shout out to SEC Unleashed. They post out, if you go check it out, you can see the front and back copies of the film and kind of how it's broken down, so you can see more than just what you see on TV. And there's a game against UAB, and Sass, let me tell you, I got to stand up and walk through this because it was insane.
Listen, Rando's nerding out right now, okay? Just so everyone's listeners aware, he is nerding out about this. He is in his happy place.
Yeah, I'm damn near running routes here in the kitchen as we talk through this. But it was a play. And so as I run through this, think about football IQ and how important that is, as he's going to play SEC type talent. 3rd and 19 against UAB. Most people watching are like, damn, we got to get 19 yards here to get a first down. It's damn near impossible to get, but just football IQ, off ball coverage, explosive drive off the ball. Cornerback is also thinking the same thing. I got to protect the sticks. So he gets the guy to bail to the sticks. Jamori sinks down, catches the ball at about 10 yards, and then immediately gets north and gets out of bounds for a gain of 15 yards. So now it goes from 3rd and 19 to 4th and 4. Right. So defense has to respect his speed. So he bails and he's able to cut the run off short, catch the ball, get upfield. Next play, 4th and 4, complete different coverage, right? Now cornerback, instead of playing off, is in press coverage. The ball gets snapped and he is off the ball so damn fast. The corner immediately regrets his decision to come into press coverage. He whiffs, he turns his hips, he's sprinting back. I can just imagine his eyes are massive, oh no, instantly pooping his pants. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's this cornerback is terrified, but Jamori knows, and I'm sure, the route was called or whatever, but he's like, hey, I know I just got to get 4. So the corner flips his hips, he starts bailing. Jamori runs a route where, and we'll talk about wide receivers talk about knee over toe alignment and shin alignment is you want your knees and toes to be in the direction of the route you're going. So if you stand straight up, your knees come straight up, you're losing speed and you don't get out of your break as fast. He cuts this route directly at 4 yards. Bam. Doesn't round it. Doesn't run it lazy. Catches the ball right at the first down marker. Instantly gets north and south and gets his first down. Drive ends up ending in a touchdown. So you go from 3rd and 19, we're probably punting the ball, to a guy who just knows ball and has the talent to has a football IQ and has the talent to back up that IQ. And now gets your team a first down, and then you drive down the field more for a touchdown. That's the dude we're getting in Jamari, where he's has an elite skill set, but also has a shit ton of football experience, and he puts that together. And Bush Hamden has this incredible tool to use coming from North Texas. A guy that we wanted back in 2018. Now we got him. And Barryon, Danke, and Macklin are going to be a 3-headed monster that defenses aren't going to know what to do with.
Sounds like a good one for UK to have personally.
Yes, and now I'm out of breath. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
All right.
I'm back though. I'm back.
Listen, guys, you understand. He was acting it out. He was into it. He is reliving his wide receiver glory days. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how glorious they were, but I'm reliving them for sure. Yeah. I didn't. The good Lord did not bless me with the talent that these boys have, but I'm excited to watch them on a football field for sure, and what Bush can do. A little bonus coverage, like for Macklin. There was a play against Temple, one-on-one coverage. This was top of the screen, just outside the numbers, and again, it's just him and the cornerback. Cornerback is on most teams the most athletic people on a football field. Corners are just they're athletic freaks, at least the ones that make it to the league or high end NCAA football, Division I football. So Jamari stacks this dude up, gets instant inside leverage, and should have the dude beat deep. Quarterback short arms the ball, so when he has to track it, back shoulder goes up and gets it. Still has corner on his back, shakes the dude off, runs it for a touchdown. So it's like I just talked about his great route running as well, but his ability to track the ball and use, at 5'10", go up there, track the ball over cornerback, jump up and get it, and then shake him off and run for it. So he's got agility. Yeah, agility. He's got hops. He can, he's got speed and he's got strength. So he's really got all the things that you would want from an elite wide receiver. And I like how we don't have the same brand type of receiver, right? We got Barry on 6 foot, about 180 pounds, Danke 6'3", 210. And then you got, 5'10", 5'11" and they're all multi-purpose.
They can all use, different spots in the field to run different things. It's nightmare problem for other teams. So I'm glad they're on our team. Glad they're on UK for sure.
And we're not even talking about the running back position, but on a, just focus on quarterback and wide receivers. We talk offensive coordinators. We're going to talk about this idea of being multiple, right? We're going to be able to beat the defense multiple ways. We got an option type quarterback. We got wide receivers who can line up in the backfield. We got wide receivers who can take the top off the defense. We got great route runners. So we're multiple in many, many ways, which is going to be a nightmare for DCs as they try to prep for Kentucky. And Bush has a background with some NFL experience as well when he was with Atlanta. So he's got his offense mirrors or has a tree that comes from the Shanahan-Sarkisian offense. Sarkisian now the head coach for Texas, and Shanahan the head coach for the 49ers. So like he's got pedigree there too. And as I looked at the film, you ready for the comparisons or what I think this offense can do?
Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready. I think. Let's see.
BBN's not ready. I'm going to take some heat. I know it. My mentions are going to be, hey, this is best case scenario. Let's throw it out there. Best case scenario, what I saw in the film. Okay. It's not going to be a 1-for-1, but this is what I'm hoping, okay? All right, so bear with me here. Barryon Brown. Bush can use him as like Kentucky's Deebo Samuel.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Rando.
Now, he ain't as thick as Deebo. Barryon's not as thick as Deebo, but he's got the same height. He can be used in many places on the field, and if you get him in space, yards after catch, he's good. So Barryon, about 180 pounds right now. He's got some time to thicken up, so he can be used in those ways.
On him,
Deebo's about 200 pounds.
Comparison. Okay.
I think Barryon can be Deebo in that Shanahan scheme. Okay. Here's my next one. Okay. Stick with the same team. I think Jamari can be Brandon Ayuk. I think he can be. And this is why he's that X guy. And he's a great route runner. So, I got stuck on the 49ers. I got stuck on Shanahan a little bit. And,
just a little bit. It's fine.
Hey, so I know there's people going to be listening to this right now and be like, this come on. He don't, but we'll go watch the film and I think I'll sell you.
He'll love it.
Yes. I think if we have a system that mirrors that offense and that scheme and the how do you get your best players in space with the football? Pre-snap motion, get the defense thinking, a zone gap run scheme I think that's the offense we can run, and I think we have potential to have someone who can be not the same players, not the same talent, right? Because these are NFL talent. We can have someone have the offense looks where you're like, hey, this guy's in a Brandon Ayuk role, and this guy is in a Deebo Samuel role, right?
Okay.
Here's the one that's super wild.
Oh, boy.
But I want to give Miss Flowers, right? We just kind of glossed over Dane Key a little bit.
Okay.
But
time. Perfect.
So Dane Key, 6'3", 210 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Runs a 4.5 40, best time of a 4.38. I mentioned that Bush was on the offense staff for the Falcons, and who was the Falcons' number one receiver in that time frame? Can you guess? Or do you know?
I don't know, to be fair.
Okay, another 6'3", 220 pound guy who ran a 4.3 940. His name was Julio Jones.
Whoa! What?
Dane Key, the challenge is out. I stood up. Hey, listen, Dane Key, the challenge is out. Julio Jones is the mark. Same body, same speed. Get your hands right. Get the route right. Let's go. Dane Key's going to be Julio Jones.
Okay.
Barryon Brown's going to be Deebo Samuel. And Jamore Macklin's going to be Brandon Ayuk. You heard it here first. Boom.
Bold
I know I'm crazy.
Words coming from Kyle Rando.
Here we go.
Bold words.
Boom. Whew, okay. What an episode. What an episode. Wide receivers, the best position on a football field. I tell you what, right now, if you got the quarterback's best friend, like I said before, and we have three dudes who are studs, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. I can't say I'm excited enough, but what do you think? Am I crazy?
You know what? I'm going with it. I'm riding with it. Let's. What are we if not crazy? What are we if not crazy?
C-A-T-S, cats. Let's go. All right. All right. Well, let's close this one out. Where can people find you on the Twitter?
I am on Twitter at KYSAS_. So go follow me. And I'm on the X machine at all UK ball. We got a new logo. We got some exciting things coming this summer. We got some wild news. And I hope it's just potential right now, but I hope it grows into something special. We're going to be carrying off these. No, they're not. I'm not ready, but let's hope it happens. We're gonna do RB and O line next. We're gonna talk about the our defense, our D line, linebacker, and defensive back core. So we're gonna do a couple more of these highlights. I'm gonna have even more predictions. I'm gonna wild out some more for BBN. But man, I love football, and it won't kickoff won't get here soon enough. Yeah, kickoff won't get here soon enough. Yes.
But Sass, thanks for letting me steal time on your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and look forward to doing this again next week.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Bleed Blue Network podcast. We hope you enjoyed diving deep into the world of Kentucky sports with us. Don't forget to stay connected by following us on Twitter at BleedBNation. Your feedback means the world to us. So take a moment to leave a review. Not only does it help us improve, but it also helps others discover the show. Until next time, keep cheering, keep listening, and keep bleeding blue.